this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
In my hometown.
Even in my hometown, I'm gonna let it shine. Even in my hometown, I'm gonna let it shine. Even in my hometown, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Hi, I just want to apologize to everyone for the wait. It's been a trying day, but even more, hi everybody, even more rewarding to be here and to stand with all of you guys, see all the new faces, see my Kingston faces. I'll just ask that you're patient with me. I know there's a lot of emotion behind this, so we want to do it some justice. I appreciate the honor of being asked to be here. All right, just go into it. I will call upon the Lord, for he is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from mine enemies. The Lord liveth, and blessed be the rock.
Blessed be the rock of my salvation.
And blessed be the rock of my salvation. Yea, though I walk through the Hudson Valley of death, with sorrow for a family whose dear Samuel took his last breath, lost in a struggle at the bottom of some steps, in a vicious, racist, no basis attack, forced to stand there and take it with hands cuffed behind his back, subject of homicide, clipped and died because he was black. Nah, he didn't make it. They told us he's gone. Wrapped him up lifeless and naked, expected us to move on. Sent home a casket, wife's joy, sister's pride, with those murderous psychotics still employed on the inside. Murder, they wrote. K2 overdose, but his tox was clean. The only poison death chose was those cops on the scene. So in reality, he did have too much of that police brutality. See, you die at the touch, and the enemies get busy with covering it up. But we've had enough. You took one that we love. Your substance is hate. It's taken its toll. It's already too late. We paid with his soul. We need a beacon of hope. They beat him till he broke. It's an easy decision to clean up a prison. Even inmates are still American citizens. So technically speaking, if some group is killing them, we need to treat this murder as an act of terrorism. Yes. This was a hate attack, and that's a straight fact. You called him a nigger during your homicidal attack. Racism doesn't come any bigger than that. What's hard is wondering where them charges at. 6 months later, we stand here hurt just to say, why haven't we arrested officers who act worse than the KKK? Left with no hope. They use cuffs as their rope, burning the crosses as we yearn for our losses. Babylon sinning, cheating and winning, uniformed thugs coming for us since the beginning. But the beat up squad, got to meet up with God and wail when he began to lift up that rod. Be still my hurt and broken hearted. They will get what they deserve and it's already started. This time when we go free, I see more than a sea being parted. Yes, Jah coming for justice. This we must know. So back up off us. Let my people go.
Well,
Tired of watching the blood of what I love lie and tracks splatter. Got no choice but to lift my fist and voice high to say Black Lives Matter.
Well,
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Even behind bars, he was still ours. A man filled up with scars and physical scars, mental illness left untreated, still with the willingness to not be defeated. Open season on killing us, since Judge Williams was seated. In the same corrupt courthouse, sojourners succeeded. Ulster County, still a fight for the truth. Politicians placing a bounty on the lives of our youth. Giving white men who rape sentences of weeks, then sending them back to create havoc in our streets, while young black men can never prevail with a felony sentence for the smallest of sale. Any chance of success is destined to fail when you snatch up the hopeless and put them in jail, where you must be hard because it takes great skill to face a group of guards that will literally kill you. Fishkill is supposed to have skill to have dealt with our soldier. A facility funded to be meant for the schizophrenic and bipolar. Panic and disorder were supposed to be well expected, so why the hell wasn't he assisted and protected? You should have saved him. You could have tased him. Roughed him up even just to delay him. It's hard to keep on believing y'all chose to just slay him.
Wow.
From the life of a wife, 4 young children. Did he die even knowing why y'all killed him?
Whoa.
Or was he delusional like the papers say? Believing his sister Sarissa had come to take him home that day. All he'd had to hold on to since his mom passed away. His mind saw her as a kind answer to the prayers he prayed. He needed medical attention, no more detention. Hurt and mentally ill, visibly shaken. How could you kill somebody in need of medication? We must lobby the system, be the ones that they mention. Scream out the name of the victim till they all pay some attention.
Yes.
He was J-Rock on the block. That will not stop. Flip the game and put shame on the name of those quick to kill cops. In Building 21, where the killing was done, Thomas Dickinson, terror for prison men. John Yeager and Mickles, 2 higher fave criminals. Brian Yule, Garino, Miss B, high-ranking fools, all obviously guilty. Say their name for no fame. Identify the lame. We are to blame if he died in vain.
Well,
I'm Kingston strong, right, indifferent, or wrong. Came here to sing a redemption song. The intention is wrong, open and apparent. This revolution was passed on from my grandparents. Overworked, hurt, broken-hearted, we came to reset the fire that was already started. Burn and pollute the unclean with a cleanse of the spirit, and make sure we are seen enough that they have to hear it.
Yes.
I call towards the great I am. High up hung in Zion. Justice for Sam roared out like a young lion. You knew he was dying, kept punching and kicking, but he had an angel that was eyeing all that you did to him. So lie and try to get by, cause the color of your skin. Pretend you didn't cause a young man to die like he had no kin. But even if you're forgiven and make it to heaven, when his mama walks up with questions, what y'all gonna say then? By and by, you got no story to tell. Your best bets are to die and end up in hell, because I don't think you will hear that you have done well. Your duty was clear, but you watched as he fell. Death at your will. Blood of a soul. Thou shalt not kill was carved on that scroll. Don't call yourself Christians. You are heathen henchmen.
Wow.
Pharaoh and his army who refused to free them. So you can spread lies, be disrespectful and vague, but please just expect to be the recipient of plagues. I'm a witness he saves. Our lives are not cheap. Atonement, lives in the grave, and the secret you keep. Expecting us to build upon, we got protection from heaven when your ceiling is gone, because we were raised in church. And even at our worst, Jesus watched that young man like the sparrow on its perch. So even though it hurts, the disgust, the abhorrence, know that he sought the face of grace and blessed assurance. The one who always hears it, even in war. The Almighty called up his spirit before he hit the floor. J-Rock is not gone, won't be stolen by criminals. His light shines on just like tonight's vigil. He was Uncle Samuel. I beg you to pray for peace. Of nieces and nephews who lost a big piece, a big sister, Uncle Greg, his wife Diane, strengthen their legs as they take a stand against hate they create. But yes, y'all, we caught it. We sing out from the block because the Lord liveth. Blessed be J-Rock.
Amen.
J-Rock, rest in power!
Rest in power!
Rest in power!
Rest in power!
I don't know what to tell you guys. This was so moving for me. It took all my strength to control myself. I saw so many friends of mine, and it did bring back memories when I was growing up and went to school and watched as they beat us, banged our heads against the cement floor because we were going to their school. They were busing us there. And that's what I felt when I heard Samuel's story. I could remember that. I could remember that nothing happened to those people. Nothing. Nothing happened to them. Nothing happened to them during slavery. Nothing happened to them during Jim Crow. Nothing's happening now. But we are here to change that. We are here to change that. Samuel gave you knowledge